My name is Dr. Paul Wanjohi. I'm one of the directors of Sharp Education Center and Junior School, a seasoned educationist, locally and internationally trained, and a person who advocates for quality and affordable education in our country. We settled in Kayole back in the year 2007. I felt that I needed to undertake a survey and know the type of education which was being offered. We had three categories of schools in this area. One, we had the public schools, which were overcrowded and the quality of the education was wanting. We had the high cost private schools, which could not be afforded by the majority of the locals or the community members. And then we had another special category known as the urban schools, the low cost, and most of them were not providing things which are supposed to be done in the education field. And so I asked myself, what can we do to strike a balance? And we had now, as a family, to agree and made a good decision that we should give the community of our area that good school. And that's why from the onset, where we had 12 learners, to date we are having over 1,000 learners across the board. Our dream coming true was made possible by the assistance or maybe the support from the VisionFund. Because as they came, they gave us the finances or the resources that we needed to expand our capacity. That is the junior school. And as we expanded the junior school, it affected the primary level, because when parents started developing positive attitude towards our junior school, the lower level also started expanding. So as we met with the Vision Fund 4 years ago, we were struggling what were we to do with the onset of the CBC. And one of your officers with the name Tabitha came and told us, don't mind. She told me, Paul, don't mind, things are going to be okay. And she went and saw our facility, which needed expansion. And she asked me, how much do you need? And I told them that I needed a certain amount. By then I thought of getting just like 1.5 million shillings. And the question which they kept on asking me, are you sure that money would be enough? So they told me, can you get the BQ? Can you make sure that what you need is what you are getting? And we felt so happy as the management of this institution, because as we did our first quotation, it went on well, and there was one assurance, even if that will not be adequate, we shall come and support you. So as we started that one, we were sure that we would not have our dream cut because of the lack of funds. Our main struggle was on where to get the resources to expand and get a place or a space to put our learners. We had land already, but we didn't have the structure. So we wanted to have that structure established. And so having the structure, which previously was used by our upper primary, we wanted to develop it into the junior school. And in fact, according to our school development plan, that is where we're also going to have our senior school as we move on. But now for the junior school, we didn't have the space, we didn't have the facility. One, we didn't have the laboratory, we didn't have the special rooms like home science, for music, and the science, what do we call it, the technical. So we wanted at least to make like 2 classrooms and also the laboratory. And so using whatever we had in our reserve and the amount that the Vision Fund gave, to begin with, we felt so much boosted. After being taken through the due process or the due diligence to get the loan, there was a lot of guidance on how to use the loan. And eventually, when we got the loan, we felt so much uplifted, because wherever now we had the gap, that gap was filled. The interest rate was not bad, and more so, what I would like to say, All the other things put aside, the approach by the staff, it was wow. We felt so much appreciated, because anytime they would even come for the appraisal, they would keep on encouraging us, and we felt, oh, there are people who can take what we are doing very seriously, even though they are coming to give us resources. Our learners, and I would like to invite you to our classrooms. You will realize that our learners are comfortable. The classrooms are neat, they are spacious. The lab is available. It is a full equipped laboratory. We have rooms for other specific learning areas like music and home science. We even have a demonstration garden in our school. We've done a lot of parental empowerment, and our community previously had parents who had a lot of needs. Some never trusted themselves. Some did not have the skills that they needed to take care of the families, and so we have continued empowering them, talking to them about proper parenting, the way they can establish their own businesses. And today, you know, an empowered parent is a very good supporter. You realize that our kids, our learners here are healthy because parents have been trained on how to take good care of these children healthy-wise. We don't have many fee defaulters. We have taught them on how to work using their own skills, and even to pay their fees as they get. No matter how much little they get, they have been able to do it kidogo kidogo. Then our community, we had so many idle learners, idle youth, and these youth come from the same families that our learners come from. So we established something which we call Sharp Youth Empowerment Solution. The achievements have been many, and I have said one is from our learners, our parents, the community, and also as a family. Because if we were to appreciate the business and we are not benefiting, there would be no motivation. Today, we live in a good house, we drive good vehicles, and we do things good because of our partnership with the VisionFund.